If you liked the necklace that you've seen on the thumbnail, then stay with me to find out how to make that lovely necklace using seed beads 11 O's in 2 colors. Hi, I am Mia with Beads and Stones. The plan for today is to learn together a new pattern using the knitting technique. To make it easier, we learn first the pattern using only 11O seed beads. Make sure to watch the tutorial to the end, where I have a bonus idea for you on how to create a stunning version for this easy pattern by using some glass bicones. Now let's start. Before we start, we make sure we have our stopper bead with some tail left. And for step 1, we start with picking up 15 seed beads in the color that we want to consider as main color. So let's consider that the red is our main color, color A, and the black color B. So we pick up 15 red seed beads. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So this is step 1. For step 2, we create a tail. So we skip the last seed bead, go back up through the next 3, and this is what I call the tail, and this is step 2. For step 3, we pick up 5 of the second color seed beads, 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5, and here we skip 1, 2, 3, 4 and go back up through the 5th. Step 4, we pick up 5 of the main color of color A seed beads, 2, 4, 5, and we go through the first seed bead that has been added. Here at step 5, we create the top loop that will turn the work going back down, and we add 5 seed beads. Always the turning loop from the top will have 5 seed beads, and we go through the third, the middle of the cluster of 5 that we have added previously. For step 6, we pick up 3 of the main color, 1, 2, 3 seed beads, and then 2 of the second color, and we go through the third seed bead in the cluster of 5, and that is step 6. For step 7, we pick up 2 of color B and 3 of the main color, color A. and we go through the top seed bead from the tail. We skip the seed bead from the tail and go through the 3 seed beads of main color, the next ones. Step 8, we pick up 4 of color A, of the red ones, 4, and we go up through the first red after the cluster of black ones. For step 9, we add 5 color A, so the red seed beads, 2, 4, 5, and go back through the third one. Step 9 is a step of the turning top loop, so we add 5 seed beads, 2, 4, 5, and go back through the third. This is step 10. And for step 11, we pick up 11 red seed beads, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, and we create a tail. So this means that we skip one and go back through the next 3. And this is the sequence that we need to repeat to create the length we need for our necklace. Let's repeat once together all these sequences from step 3 to step 11. So for step 3, we pick up 5 color B, 2, 4, 5. We skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and go up through the 5th. Now we pick up 5 red seed beads, 2, 4, 5, and go up through the 3rd, the one in the middle. Now we have the turning loop, so we pick up 5 seed beads, 2, 4, 5, and go down through the 3rd seed bead. Here we pick up 3 red and 2 black and go down through the 3rd. And now for step number 7, we have 2 black and 3 red, and we go through the top of the tail. Then we skip the top of the tail and go up through the next 3 seed beads. Here we have to pick up 4 red seed beads and go through the first red that is after the cluster of 5 black. Now we close this top loop with 5 red seed beads going up through the third. And here we have the turn back loop, so 5 seed beads, 2, 4, 5, and go down through the third. This was step 10, and for step 11 we pick up 11 seed beads. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, and we create the tail. So skip the last one, go back up through the next 3, and this is the second sequence, and we repeat from step 3. Thank you for watching so far. Now it's time for your bonus, as I have promised in the beginning of our tutorial. So here we can use some bicones to create a different look. And we have some 2mm bicones and 3mm bicones. They will replace the cluster of 2 red seed beads that we have used here. So we will keep, instead of 2 seed beads, we use 1 bicone, then 1 black seed bead, and then again a bicone. So let's do it together and see how easy it is to create this variation. So we start with the first step, where we create 15 seed beads. We don't create, we add them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. Now we make the tail, skip 1, go up the next 3, and here we are at the step where we have to add here the red seed beads, but now we start with a 2mm bicone, so 1 bicone, 1 seed bead, 1 bicone. So this will replace the sequence of 5 red seed beads. And then we continue the same. We skip 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and go back up the 5th. We close the top loop by adding 5 seed beads, 2, 4, 5, and go back through the first. We create the back loop, 5 seed beads, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go through the third, and here we pick up 3 black and 1 bicone instead of 2 red. We go through the black seed bead, and now we add one bicone, and that replaces the 2 red, and 3 black seed beads. Go through the tail and then turn the work around by going through the 3 seed beads that we have just added. Now we add 4 black seed beads. Go through the black seed bead that stays on top of the bicones. Five seed beads to close the loop that goes up. 3, 4, 5, and we go through the 3rd. Then the turning loop to go down, which is made out of 5. Through the 3rd, goes back down. And here we create, at step 11, a new tail with 11 seed beads. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. We create the tail, skip 1, go up through the 3, next 3, and this is how our pattern looks with the lovely 2mm bicones. And I'll quickly show you how it looks with the 3mm bicones, while here the bicones give a flat look. The 3mm bicones will give a more 3D look. And this is your second bonus. Thank you for watching. So we have 1 3mm, 1 black, 1 3mm. This is step 3, where we replace 2 reds with 1 3mm bicone. We skip 1, 2, 3, 4, go through the 5th, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th. Very fiddly tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th. Close the loop that goes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go through the 3rd. We create the loop that goes down with 5 seed beads. 2, 3, 4, 5, and go through the 3rd in the middle. And here we have, for step 6, the 3 required black seed beads, and instead of the 2 red, we are going to use a 3mm bicone and go through the black seed bead. Then again the 3mm bicone and 3 black seed beads, go through the tail, skip the tail, bring the work back by going up through the 3 black seed beads. Here we close by adding 4 black seed beads, and we connect it with the one that sits right on top of the bicones. Now we close this loop up with 5 seed beads, and go through the middle, so the third one in the next loop. We are at the top loop, so we add 5, turn the work down 2, 4, 5 by connecting with the third seed bead in the cluster of 5. And now we are at step number 11. This means that we make the tail with 11 seed beads, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. And this is our work just ready to be continued with a new sequence of repetition from step 3 to step 11. So here I hope you can see that the 3mm bicones are pushing and create a 3D look compared with the flat look of the 2mm bicones. I know it's such a small difference in the sizes, but it makes quite a nice difference in the final product. So here we have our initial pattern made with 11 O's, and here you have 2 options of creating further designs by adding the bicones, the glass bicones. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and obviously to comment if you like it, if you don't like it, so I can improve my videos for you. Thank you.